They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Forced out to his left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. There he goes, right side. The 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They're going to look to throw. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run again with Harris.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st. It's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 8-yard line.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Finding space at the 40.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On second and goal, here's the option.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here we go on 4th down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back.
Play action now. Mills. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
They go play action. Mills.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
4th down. Mills.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the 1st.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it, but he sure made it look easy there.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. And the next-gen stats, they tell the story. That's a full 67 yards in the air.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And right side, Henry's got it. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Harris is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and goal.
Pickett, that's caught. It's Austin left side.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
Pick it now, 3rd and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Final play of the half, Mills.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Patriots will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 21-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here's Pickett.
And this one is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try the option on third down, and he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. It's Pickett on fourth down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth.
They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on second and 10.
Pickett.
Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Off the play fake, Mills.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Now Mills.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Pickett now on first down. Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Looking to throw, Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's...
Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
But he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're at about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Mills on 4th down. He's got his man, Thornton.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
when they've needed a play this year. He's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, it's Mills.
This is caught, and that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
To throw, Mills. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. Slot man moves right.
Mills to the air again.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
The tight end Henry here in motion. On second and a long way to go.
Mills. He gets this to Thornton. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, touchdown!
Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Mills going to throw for it.
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing,
he rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots will take over here just shy of the 30. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
He's going to try and go deep again, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's going to go up top again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Pats will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Working out of the gun, Mills. Right side, Thornton with it.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. To the air on first down with Pickett.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
One final shot for Pickett.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for New England, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.